So, question number three: how does my strengths play into the formation of my educational philosophy? So, I feel like my strengths, um, the way my strengths will play out in my role as a teacher, and how I want to teach. I feel like with my strength of restorative, I think it's really gonna help me teach my students how to solve their own problems. How how to analyze themselves and kind of give them the tools to where they could say, okay, this is what we need to improve on. And so kind of I want to provide in my classroom, kind of letting everyone know where they're at, like being very honest with their grades and be like, this is where you at, this is where you're at, and this is where what you can do to improve and get to where you need to be. And I think teaching kids that, then hopefully they would develop those skills to where when they're in the next grade or in college, they already build those skills that they need to self-assess a lot and see what they need to do to improve, and do it in a positive way. Not saying that their work isn't good enough, but how can we take it to the next level? Because we're all capable of taking it to the next level. Um, Also, my strength of consistency. I feel like um, my role as a teacher, I really want to demonstrate the that my students can depend on me, and I think that's really important for me in order to create that community and that bond and that relationships, and not even provide that consistency for our students, but provide consistency for their parents as well. I want to make sure that I partner with my students' parents as much as I can and show them that whatever questions that they have, if they're unsure about anything about regarding their children, that they could come to me and use me as a resource, and that they know that Miss Daisy will is someone that they could go to for support and help, and to answer any questions. Connectedness. I think because I'm very big on seeing that we are all part of a bigger picture. Like we all have a bigger role, and there's meaning to everything in every situation, no matter how hard or difficult it may be. Um, so I really want students to see that. I really want to teach that we're all connected and we all need to support each other. And how can we as people and individuals support one another, support our peers, and kind of maybe even create assignments where it's based on having students reflect how can they support their peers, how can they support their siblings, how can they support their parents. And I think becoming aware of those small things that can ultimately create a positive impact. And I think it's really important for students to know that they can make a difference in someone else's life, and their their interactions with others can be positive or negative, and let's try to make it more positive than negative. Um, and then yeah, so those are a few ways how I think my strengths can help form my educational philosophy. And I really just want um, to be a resource for students. I want students to know that they could rely on me and depend on me, and it's really cool to see that I have these abilities and these strengths and talents within me that could help further my career, and do it in a way where students feel supported, and then students can, like, I want to, like, bless students with my strengths, and I also want them to utilize their strengths to where they could bless others. So yeah.